The history of the southern Chou Gar praying mantis Kung Fu dates back to the southern Shaolin monastery of southern China. The name of the founder was Zhao Nam. He spent many years in the Shaolin monastery developing this system. The top Shaolin monks at that time gave Zhao Nam the full cooperation to develop this system. He harnessed the hidden powers of the body through the vast range of training exercises that became unique to the southern praying mantis. The form that you see here was to stimulate the gang or shock powers. Developing this inch force power, one has to undergo a training program with all the conditioning exercises that go along with this system. This exercise is called Yukio Chaisel. Its aim is to develop the legs, arms and the trunk of the body. One such exercise, Doijong, is a two-man training that develops one's sensitivity, strength, balance and footwork. When you have gone through such exercises, then you condition your body with hitting exercises. Here is Big Boy. This is taught when your gum gong or golden bell or iron shirt cover, as is known in English, is developed to a sufficient standard. Gao Choi is a hand-hitting exercises and is the first part of Ditch Sa Jern or iron palm. No system is complete without the knowledge of knowing how and where to hit, and the Chou Gar praying mantis Kung Fu teaches those vital aspects. Dip Guat Gong means rib bone power. It is an important exercise of the Chou Gar praying mantis Kung Fu. Our ribs are the protector of our internal organs. During actual combat with an opponent, a punch to our ribs and stomach can be fatal. So the Chou Gar praying mantis Kung Fu have many special and strengthening exercises to develop the ribs and the stomach. The bones of our body are very much alive, and just like the muscles, they can be strengthened and increase their durability. First level free breathing powers and first level rib power training. Dip Gvat Gong training is based on opening and closing the rib cage and can be seen like a compressible spring. Through continuous practice of this exercise, the strength of our midsection and ribs increases and will add more impact to our arsenal of weapons. There is a verse or short poem that states, Dip Gvat Gong, Gen Tan Geng, meaning the rib bone power, shock power, are related and work together. The inch force power is stimulated through many unique training exercises within the Chou Gar Premanta system. Dip Gvat Gong is one such strange and unusual exercise to develop this inch force power ability. This inch force power is not only used from the fist but from every part of the body. This special Gen power can be explained in another way. If you were touched by a hot spoon, your reaction is spontaneous. Likewise, this is how the Gen power comes out of the body. How Dip Gvat Gong relates its power to the arms and legs, I shall explain. When you press down on a football, the ball expands out to the sides. Likewise, when you practice and develop your rib exercise, as you close your rib cage, the force of your punch goes forward, adding impact. If any particular Kung Fu system has a special method of developing the inch force power, then Chou Gar Premanta's Kung Fu must surely have its name on the list. However, it must be emphasized that Dip Gvat Gong training is highly dangerous because of the amount of pressure that's placed on the ribs that can cause internal injury. Before one should start the Dip Gvat Gong training, one must have been practicing Chinese Kung Fu for at least 2 to 3 years. Even though there are 3 stages of Dip Gvat Gong training in the Chou Gar Premanta's Kung Fu, even the beginning stage of this exercise seen here can be dangerous to attempt by the untrained. So one must proceed slowly and one has to use restraint with such exercises. Dip Gvat Gong training takes time to develop. You cannot rush with this exercise. One has to go along with one's own real progress. If we want to improve ourselves, our conditioning, technique or knowledge, we must go over the same thing time and time again. If we want to go further forward, we must take a pace back in order to take 2 paces forward. With this Dip Gvat Gong training, there is a great deal of tension involved in the legs, arms, trunk of the body and the pulling of the buttocks. However, one does not strain. The breathing must be smooth and deep towards the dantian. The dantian is a spot 3 inches below the navel and lies 2 inches inside. Dip Gvat Gong training will eventually build a link between the body and the arms. This is where the Geng or shock power begins to develop. Over the years, the stomach will build up its strength and will be resilient like a rubber tire or ball. When this happens, a punch cannot penetrate the abdomen because of the Hei Gong energy is filled that area. Whilst practicing the exercises, there should be constant awareness from beginning to end. The weight should be placed evenly on both feet. Your tongue should be against the upper palate behind the top teeth. Concentrate on the hands and the opening and closing of the ribs. This exercise will develop the body all over. There is a lot of twisting and turning with the arms in order to develop the shoulders and elbow joints. This unusual mantis exercise will build the vital link between your arms, stomach and the rest of the body. This is known as Lin Hua Ji, when the body works as a complete tool. It is only when there is this link can the body move with coordination or the powers can be channeled through. The geng or shock power is the basic foundation power of the Mantis Kung Fu, and this special type of power is needed to strike the vital target of your opponent, known as Joy Hong Kit. Obviously, one also needs practical experience to develop their fighting skills, but Dip Gua Gong is an essential link in the Mantis training program to develop the power and offers greater protection for our midsection if practiced continuously, and the sole purpose of this training is to develop the body for fighting. Before we begin the Dip Gua Gong training, let's take a look at the stance. The weight should be placed evenly on both legs. First, the respect sequence. Place your hands on your chest, go into the right stance. Lift your arms away from your chest, breathing in. Take them downwards. Exhale, separating at the bottom. Breathe in, lift them under your armpits, breathing in. Then lift up your elbows in front of you, take them out to the side, and then press down, exhaling. And once again, breathe in, take your hands downwards, exhale, separate at the bottom, breathe in, lift them under your armpits, bring your elbows up in front of you, out to the sides, and then press down, exhaling. And again. When you press down, all the pressure is then placed onto your ribs. And the same goes for the left side. Into the left stance, bring your hands down under your armpits, up in front of you, out to the side, and then press down. Concentrate on your ribs when pressing down. Again, bring them down under your armpits, up in front of you, open out to the sides, and press down. And the third time, try to practice these forms in sets of 3s. And press down. And finish. Now let's see the second exercise. First, the respect sequence. Into the left stance, this time with the right arm. Lift up your right arm, pull down, pressing onto the ribs. Bring across, then out, then palm forward, bring back, bring across to your body, bring outside, palm forward, draw back, across to your body, bring to the side, palm, bring back, then circular movements known as lim hua sao. From there, strike to the ribs, pick sao block, palm strike, sock sao or pulling back, strike low, claw your hand up and press down. And again, this time on the left side, pull down, across your body, bring to the side, palm forward, draw back, across to your body again, palm forward, draw back, again cross to your body, the outside, palming, bring back, lin hua sao, exercising your shoulder and forearm, open hand strike to the ribs, pick sao block, palm, claw back, claw to the lower half, and turn over your hand and push down. And finish. Now let's see the third exercise. Again, the respect sequence. into your left stance with the right arm practicing. Lift your right arm up, press down, concentrating on your ribs. Bring your right hand under your armpit, out to the side, turn over, push forward the wrist, then the palm, bring across your body, pull down, strike low, turn over the wrist. And once again on the right side, press down, under your armpit, out to the side, turn over your palm, bring back, push forward the wrist, and then the palm, then bring right across your body, pull in, and strike low and turn over the palm. This time on the left side, draw the left hand down, out to the side, turn over your palm, bring back, push forward to the wrist, then the palm, bring across your body, pull back, strike low, turn over the wrist again, pull down, under your armpit, out to the side, turn over your palm, draw back your hand, push out to the side the wrist, then the palm, bring your left hand around, pull back, strike low, and turn over your hand and press down. And finish. Now let's see a close-up view of those same exercises. Again, the respect sequence. Place your hands on your chest into the right stance, remember. Bring both hands down under your armpits, up in front of you, out to the sides, and then press down. Again, take them downwards, under your armpits, out to the sides, and press down. Again, downwards, under your armpits, up in front of you, out to the sides, and then press down. Now the second, again the respect sequence. Place your hands on your chest into the left stance. Lift up your right hand, press down, concentrating on your ribs when you press down. Bring across your body, out to the side, palm forward, draw back, across your body, out to the side, palm forward, draw back. This can be done many times, usually in sets of 3, 6, 9, 12, 18. Concentrate on the wrist when doing that particular exercise, and then linois sao. Concentrate on the shoulders, forearms, wrist, and then knife hand strike to the ribs, pick sao block, palm strike, jerk back, strike low, claw, turn over the wrist and press down. This time the left side. Draw down your hand. Concentrate on the wrists when practicing the particular exercise. Linois sao. There's a slight tension all over the body and concentration of the ribs, wrists. Knife hand strike to the ribs, pick sao block, palm strike, jerk back, strike low, and turn over the wrist and press down. And the third exercise, again the respect sequence. Lift up your right hand, draw down, concentrating on your ribs as you press down, under your armpits, turn over your palms, bring back, push forward, then the palms, bring your right arm across your body, jerk back, strike low, turn over your wrist and press down. Press on your ribs at that particular point. Again, push forward the palm, bring across your body, concentrate on the wrist when pulling back, and then turn over your wrist. This time the left side. Pull down your left arm, concentrating on the ribs. Push forward the wrist, then the palms, bring across your body, jerk back, strike low, and turn over your wrists. And again. Push forward, bring across your body. Twist your wrist round and press down, and finally finish. Now let's take a look at the correct positions of these dip gvat gung training exercises. When practicing the dip gvat gung training exercises, there is a lot of hard tension, but one should not strain and should start soft for the first year. Separating at the bottom, lift up your hands under your armpits, bring up directly in front of you, elbows out to the side, then press down. When practicing the first exercise, the elbows must come up directly in front of you. Don't let the elbows go out when they are coming up. Keep them both in and press down. Keep them in as in the picture, then out to the sides. If we have a look from the side, when you press both arms down, keep the forearms at the side of your rib cage. This is to have maximum effect of the exercise. This is wrong if you place them in front of you. Press down at the side of your rib cage. And a close-up view. Breathe deep to the dantian. It's based on opening and closing. This will strengthen your rib cage up. And now the second exercise. Firstly, when starting, pull down your arm, concentrating on the ribs. And again, all the pressure is related to the ribs in this exercise. When bringing across to your body, keep your elbows away from your stomach. You can use the span of your hand to check the distance. And out to the side, push forward, palm, bring back, and again, remember to check the distance. Next is the Linhua Sao. When practicing the Linhua Sao, again keep your elbows away from your stomach and make the circular action away from your midsection. Again, use the span of your hand to check the distance. When striking, use the open hand and the edge of your palm. And turning the wrist over. And from a close-up view, when you jerk back your hand, place the pressure on your ribs, then strike low with a claw. Lift up and turn your hand over, again pressing down on your ribs. And again, we can see the pressure of the exercise relating to the ribs. Now the third exercise, the respect sequence. Again, pull your hand downwards, concentrating on the ribs. Bring out to the side and across your body. Again, keep the elbow away from the stomach. And a close-up view. Keep your elbow in, as in the picture. Don't let the elbow go out as now. Bring it in, pull back, strike low, turn the wrist over and press down. And again. Pull back. Concentrate on the respect sequence. And start. And now the second single dip bagong exercise. The first, the respect sequence. Now the third exercise, moving forward. First, the respect sequence. Now let's have a look at those same exercise, this time done slowly. First, lift both elbows up, out to the side, then press down. Move forward onto your left stance. Lift both elbows up, breathe in as you push out, exhale as you press down. Moving forward, this time onto your right side, lift both elbows up, out to the side and press down. And moving back, lift up, out to the side and press down. Lift up, out to the side and press down. All the concentration is on your ribs when pressing down and press down. And finish. Now let's have a look at a close-up view. Respect sequence. Lift up, out to the side, and then press down. When lifting up, keep your elbows in. Again, lift up, out to the side, and press down. This time from the side view, lift up, out to the side and press both arms down. Remember, keep them level with your ribs, your rib cage. Again, lift up, out to the side and press down. Again, up, out to the side and press down. Practice these very gently for the first year. And finish. Now let's have a look at the steps of that particular exercise. First, place your hands on your waist and step to the side, using these two lines as a marker. And move across, left stance, then move across to your right side, and moving back, left leg comes across, moving back, left leg across, right leg across, and then left leg across. And finish. This time again with the hands. Lift up, out to the side, press down. check your stance as you're moving forward. And going back. Lift up, out to the side and press down. Lift up, out to the side and press down. And last time. And finish. And the respect sequence again. This time a close-up view. First, left leg comes across and the right leg moves behind. Right leg comes across with the left leg moving behind. Moving back again, right leg comes across. Moving forward, right leg moves first with the left leg coming behind. Left leg moves and then the right leg comes behind. Right leg moves forward with the left leg comes behind. And going back, the same principle as before. Right leg comes across with left leg behind. Left leg comes across with right leg behind. Moving forward, right leg moves forward, left leg comes behind. Left leg moves forward with right leg comes behind. And again. And finish. Now let's take a look at the second exercise. First, the respect sequence. Again, using the same footwork as you just saw, lift up the right elbow and press the elbow down. Move forward into the left stance, lift up the elbow and press the elbow down, concentrating on the ribs as you lift up, opening the ribs, pressing down, closing the ribs. Although this is an elbow strike, the main function is to develop and strengthen your rib cage. Moving back, lift up the right elbow, open your ribs and press down. Lift up, open your ribs and press down. And again, moving forward, open up your ribs and press down. Into the left stance, lift up your left elbow and press down. Moving forward into your right stance, lift up your right elbow and press down. Going back, lift up your left elbow, open your ribs, closing your ribs by pressing down. Lift up your elbow and closing your ribs by pressing down. Opening it up and pressing down. And finish. Again, a close-up view. First, right elbow comes up and press down. Again, lift up, opening your ribs and pressing down. Again, lift up and press down. Again, this time the left side, lift up and press down. As you lift up, breathe in, exhale as you press down. Lift up, breathe in, opening your ribs, press down, closing your ribs and breathing out, exhaling. Lift up and press down. Lift up and press down. Again, the left side, lift up and press down. Take your time with these exercises. Practice softly for the first year. Lift up and press down, this time from the front. Lift up and press down. And finish. And now let's have a look at the third exercise in the moving forward. First, the respect sequence. Into your left stance, lift up your right hand and press down. Breathe in and press down. Lift up, breathe in, exhale as you press down. And again. All these exercises can be very dangerous if you have not practiced Kung Fu for at least 2 to 3 years. They are done with tension, and the concentration is heavily placed around the ribs. Moving forward, lift up your right hand, breathe in, press down, exhaling, and again. Lift up and exhale. From the side, exhale. Moving forward, exhale. Moving forward, lift up, breathe in, exhale. And going back, exhale. Lift up, breathing in, exhale. Move in, exhale. Lift up, breathe in, exhale. Lift up, breathe in, exhale. And finish. And a close-up view. Lift up, press down, exhale. Again, lift up, breathe in, breathe deep to the dantian, exhale as you press down. And now the left side. Breathe in and exhale as you press down, concentrating on the rib cage. Be careful with these exercises, with all these dip gwat gung training exercises. They can be dangerous, as I just earlier said, and if practiced wrongly, they can cause internal injury. Again, from the side, lift up and press down. Lift up and press down. Lift up, breathing in. Exhale as you press down and concentrate on the ribs. And finally finish. Now let's repeat all those same exercises again. First the respect sequence and start. Now the left side. And the second of the Sam Hei Gen Dip Gwa Gong. Now the left side. And now the third exercise. And now the left side. And back. And finally finish with those exercises and the respect sequence. Now let's see the moving Dip Gwa Gong exercises. First the respect sequence. and finish. Then the second. And then the third. And finally finish with the respect sequence. By punching a wall bag, we can see how Dip Quat Gong works in application. This principle is like squeezing an orange pip. When you squeeze the pip, it shoots straight out of your fingers. Likewise, Dip Quat Gong is the same principle. As we press down on our ribs, it will automatically send your punch forward, as Master Poet demonstrates in the picture. Through continuous practice of the wall bag exercises, it will build up your power that stems from your midsection. This principle should be applied when training against the wall bag, instead of just punching aimlessly. The type of hand positions that are held against a wall bag varies. First, a palm strike, a flat fist, and a phoenix eye fist, using the last 3 knuckles to hit the face, while the 4th knuckle penetrates the eye. This technique, a double knife hand strike, will also help and encourage the Dip Quat Gong to develop further. Paikill, slicing bridge hand, seen here, is another mantis technique where the Dip Quat Gong method is applied. Again, one can see the action made by the ribs on the delivery of the Paikill strike. Dip Quat Gong should also be applied to the legs, although this is an advanced level technique of Dip Quat Gong, which will be explained in further chapters of Dip Quat Gong. Right, now you've seen the exercises of Dip Quat Gong, the training exercise, plus training on the wall bag. But most of all, Dip Quat Gong helps you during actual combat. It actually stimulates the Gen power. The Gen power is like a power that's with electric shock involved. For instance, just putting in, just making that very quick type of power. And this is the importance of the Chou Gар martial art, and how Dip Quat Gong, as you progress, it increases that type of power that we use. Effective in certain ways. For instance, if I wanted to hit a pressure point, I can use that Gen power. Just drop it in. Gen power there. Or better still, we call this inch force techniques. For instance, if I wanted to do an inch force punch from a short distance, I can use it from this distance and send the power into that person. This is because the power from the wrists, the ribs come in and the wrist as well. Some people do the inch force punch using the back leg, by going like this. Of course, you wouldn't put your back down there. But in Chou Gар the power stems, not only just comes up, the energy comes up through the legs and then tending out the hands, but you won't need to do all this, because then that is not inch force punch. Inch force punch, that is like coming from here and coming back using. But Dip Quat Gong trains the power to come from here. So if I punch it from this distance, we can send the power into it just from there, as well as if I'm from a relaxed wrist from here. If I were to get a pressure point on the head, I can again get twice as much power involved by using the ribs crack. Using the ribs and the wrist. So there you can see the importance of the From a short